Merry Christmas and welcome back to the final part of our holiday gift series. If you missed the other parts, click the links on the screen to check those out now. Today we're going to talk about the Gerber Gator as a survival or bushcraft present for the outdoorsmen in your life. So grab your gear, let's get ready for our next woodland adventure. Alright, so here we have the Gerber Gator. First thing you're going to notice is the nylon sheath. It does have a plastic insert, which is kind of thin and flexible, but at this price range, that's about what you can expect. It is held on by Velcro, not snaps. That's kind of a cheapo way of doing it, but like I said, for the price, it's kind of hard to beat. We get down to the machete first. You'll notice it has saw teeth on the back. That's obviously for sawing through limbs. It is 18-inch blade, carbon steel, and it is not full tang. And there are some cases of the handle breaking off, but you can take that with a grain of salt, because most of the time things like that happening are misusing the product for unintended uses. It does have a rubberized grip with a lanyard hole, a small lanyard, some crappy nylon cordage, and it's got about 15 inches of usable fine edge before it curves on the tip, as the saw blade stretches across the majority of the back. We're going to go ahead and put this baby to work, see if we can get some shots of it in action, see what it looks like, and give you guys a better idea of what it can do. About inch and a half maybe. Just about. Hit a knot. Seems to be about its limit. There's about 1.5 to 2 inches. Alright, next we're going to go ahead and try out the saw blade, see how that works on some driftwood. This stuff is usually pretty dense, so we'll see how that goes. Whew. There we go. That one's about, solid 2 inches, maybe 2.5. Woo. Alright, as you can see, the saw blade here was struggling even on this small of a branch, but that's because it's just pressed metal. It's not sharpened or anything. The teeth are just cut and pressed out. They are at a bit of an offset, so it does help, but the saw blade on the back I'd probably rate as one of the lowest quality saw blades I've ever used. It does work and it does get the job done in a pinch, but you know, it's no Baco, Laplander, or Sven saw for sure. That being said, it is nice to know it's there on the back of your saw, or on the back of your machete, sorry, where you know that you can never lose it and it'll always be there if you need it, just in case. I mean, a crappy saw is better than no saw by all means, but the only problem is the ergonomics was a big issue for me. You hold this handle backwards, it fits fine like that. It's really nice that way with the rubber grip, but backwards, where you know you're going to be squeezing a lot harder and for a lot longer period of time than using it like this, it's very odd and uncomfortable and hard to get used to that way. I wish they would have done something a little different with the handle, maybe made it fit a little better for the opposite way as well. But like I said, this is more of a a survival machete, if you will, just for the simple fact that it's got this emergency saw blade is what we'll call it. We'll call it an emergency saw blade across the back. Not to be used for every day, but just when you need it. All right, that's going to be it for the machete part of the review. The good thing about this machete is it is a carbon steel blade, so it will strike against any kind of chert, flint, quartz, anything like that if you needed to in an emergency. You will have to make sure you get a bare set that doesn't have paint on it though. Either that or scrape the paint off yourself. The item we decided to pair with the machete for our stocking stuffer was a Lansky sharpening puck. These things are great for sharpening anything like a machete, an axe, or a hatchet, or anything you need to adjust the point in the field if you get a nick or a bump and you need to grind it out really quick to be able to continue your work. These things are great. They won't give you a razor sharp edge, but they will allow you to continue working. This one here has a dual grit, means one side is medium or fine, the other side is coarse. You're going to use the coarse side for deeper nicks, and then you're going to use the medium or the fine side to get your edge back. This weighs less than half a pound. It's about 3 inches by 1 inch. It's a great little stocking stuffer. It only comes in at about $6, and with the machete running less than $20 right now on Amazon, they fall well below our budget cap of $30 for the main present and $6 for the stocking stuffer. And that's going to be pretty much it for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give us a like, comment, or subscribe to our YouTube channel where you can find more videos just like this one. Thanks for watching, and remember, adventure is waiting.